You just got cash, blow some up, blow some up.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Yeah, this time we decided to have like a more cozy background. As you can see, we're kind of chilling today. Today we're talking about things that we do when we're not like busy. Yeah, when we're things that we do to like, you know, chill and spend time. Yeah, so we watch a lot of shows. Yeah, so we're going to talk about movies and what movies we like, what TV shows we like. So obviously these are things that we do when we're not, you know, reading the news and keeping up to date with foreign affairs. Yeah. But yeah, so we've kind of decided on a few films each. Yes. Obviously we couldn't talk about all the films we like. Yeah. So the ones that we agreed on are like amazing. Yeah. And they have some like notable mentions. But first of all, we talk about what kind of movies we like. So what kind of movies do you like, Winter? I like action, like really upbeat films, and I like horror as well. She doesn't like horror. I like horror just like, if it can scare me, I'm quite interested. And then I also like sci-fi thrillers. So yeah. Well, I'm the complete sort of like psychological drama. I'm the complete, anything that can scare me, thriller, sci-fi, I'm not there. Like nothing of that nature. I like romantic comedies, I can do some drama once in a while as long as it's not too dramatic. I like some detective dramas, like I like you know, police work, but not when there's like too creepy. I don't like seeing people dying. I don't like any kind of blood or death. Like I will skip through anything like that. It's not real. No, but still, it gives me nightmares. I don't like that. I just like to keep things happy and fun. Okay, so let's start with film. Let's kick off. So yeah, so the first one, we both agreed that was really good, was Avatar. Yeah. I'm sure everybody's seen it. It's like an amazing movie. Yeah, a couple years back now though. Yeah, it's been a few years since we were. But I think the good thing about Avatar that I really particularly enjoyed was it's like a different world entirely. Like the idea of how I went to the cinema and I left feeling like, wow, I was literally transported into a different world. And that's always really cool because usually these days movies are quite similar. Yeah, did you watch it in 3D? I think they had it. Yeah, it was in 3D, and just having like, it literally was like my mind was just blown. Like I did not see that coming. I was like, what is going on? I think the plot was quite interesting as well. It's only after I left that I thought about it. Like, wow, this is quite deep. So it's like people going into someone's land for their minerals, their materials, and trying to get them out by any means just because they're being selfish. And yeah, so it's like that happens a lot still today. Yeah, reminds me of Pocahontas actually. The second movie that we Straight Out of Compton. Yeah. Yes, that was quite recent. That was a recent one. That came out this year in 2015, right? Yeah, I thought it was so good. That was amazing. Yeah. For so many reasons. Partly because obviously we knew the characters like Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, we knew who they were. So like seeing how they came up is always interesting because we actually knew them. Because it was very current, because it's obviously police brutality in the US. It's ongoing. Yeah. So having a different perspective on the events going on there was very insightful, I think. Because obviously we always get like one perception from the media. So yeah, being able to see the other side of the story essentially, like getting to see from their perspective and to understand more of why they react the way they do to certain things that happen was very insightful for me. Because it's just ironic, like that was ages ago and it's still happening today, so not much has really changed in that sense. And also the fact that Dr. Dre, like he was entrepreneurial, he started his own thing, and like seeing all that lack of knowledge they had, so even today you have to get lawyers to read your contracts properly. Yeah, they were kind of swindled because they didn't understand, they didn't have that understanding. So it's like bridging that gap between like knowledge and actually getting things done in business. Yeah. So that's quite an important aspect, I thought. Yeah. I think the main thing I took from the movie was just like being entrepreneurial, keep going, and even if you fail, like even if people betray you, you can still make it on your own. So Dr. Dre made it on his own. He made it. So now we have like notable mentions, like movies that are really good. So many. We wrote some down. Yeah. The first one was 12 Years a Slave. Yes, we watched that together actually. Yeah, we watched that at Warwick Arts Centre. Wow, shout out! It was interesting because the crowd we watched it with was just, you know, different. But I think the interesting thing was how the directing, or the producing, the way the angles were shot. Like I was particularly seeing the movie when a guy got hanged and they focused on that scene for like 5 minutes. It felt. Yeah, that's the one thing that it really stayed with me. Yeah, and it really drowned in the impact of slavery and everything, and it was very. It was very real. It was a serious movie. It was very well directed. When I left it, I literally had to process what I just watched. Literally, it took me for like the next 4 hours. I was still kind of like confused as to which life I was living. Yeah. No, but it was definitely really good. It was very insightful. Lupita's debut, honestly, her soap scene. To be honest, like I don't think that scene was anything dramatic.
No, the hype was more than
like the hype.
She was good in the movie, but the way because I saw all the hype if I watched the movie, like Lupita, and I was like, so when I watched, I was expecting her to have like a dramatic big role.
Same.
And she was there for like 10 minutes, and I was like, is that
okay? But yeah, I mean, she did her thing.
Yeah.
What other movie?
Imitation Game. That was the second one that I watched with Benedict Cumberbatch, who I absolutely love. But the movie was really good. It's about Alan Turing. He's a scientist. He played a big role in computer science and in artificial intelligence, and it was about how he was able to. He played an instrumental role in the winning of the war against the Nazis, being able to intercept the coded messages they made, and apparently he shortened the war by about 2 to 4 years. Really deep. Like, it's actually really interesting because you get to see his life and his love life, and it's just a really interesting story about a man who was actually really important but is very under-celebrated.
I can think of quite a few people like that. So Inception was another notable mention we put there. I really liked Inception. It was deep. Like, I think it was all about dreams and playing in people's minds and intercepting their thoughts and how they behave just based on something you change in their dream. So I think the ending is what got most people talking about that film because, spoiler alert, no one really knew.
This whole thing, spoiler alert.
Yeah, true. No one really knew what actually happened at the end. I think that was the beauty of it because you had the opportunity to make your own mind up about the film. So yeah, I think it was just interesting because you go through life, you think what you're in is reality, and it kind of changed a view of reality for a lot of people because it's like, I don't know, it just got me thinking because they were in a dream and it felt so real, and then the girl in the film that actually committed suicide just because she wanted to be in the dream so badly, she wanted to be in another life, she was here but detached from her existence. So I think it just got me thinking, we go about life, it's important to engage, be fully engaged every single day because it's not a dress rehearsal. This life we have today, it is what it is. We have to make the most of every day. So
that's good.
Yeah. Okay, we've got The Purge.
That's just a freaky ass movie.
Yeah, I like
so
The Purge.
Freaky.
It was deep.
I mean, I'm not one to watch such movies. I don't even know how I ended up there. It was just traumatizing.
It was scary, but it was interesting as well because if that actually happened,
it's like a brief.
Yeah, a day or something.
So basically, in this world, they have a day where everybody can carry out all the criminal activities they want to. So you can go around killing people between, I think it's like 10 and 12 or something. If you have a whole night where you can carry out any crime you want and there's no repercussions for it.
It was deep.
So it was
if that was to happen in this day and age, no one would survive. No one would survive. It's God save us all.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think that's it in terms of movies.
Another one. Was there another one?
No, that was it. That was. So now on to TV shows. Yay! I don't really watch that many.
I watch maybe 500.
Yeah.
I literally watch 500 shows. They are amazing. I learned so much from TV shows.
Yeah,
they
you
teach
can
you
learn
so many
from
life lessons. Honestly, they're amazing. Well, we picked two that we both. Well, I picked one and she has one. My one that I picked is Scandal. That's a Shonda Rhimes TV show. Everybody must know Shonda Rhimes.
I actually don't watch Scandal. I know. I need to.
I don't know how we're friends. Anyways. But yes, Scandal is the Shonda Rhimes show. She produced the show. And it's essentially a US political drama, and the president falls in love with his political analyst and all this dramatic stuff. And when it first came out, it was amazing. It was so good. The first season was amazing, and it kind of went up, then came down, then went up, and then came down. Right now, it's kind of in the middle, but generally, it's a really good show. You have a lot of, because it's so scandalous. So you have a lot of things that happen, and it keeps you at the edge of your seat, which is really good. Because usually with TV shows, they're quite predictable after a while. But with this one, literally new things keep happening. You don't even see them coming. But obviously with every show, you can get predictable. But then generally, it's very good.
Okay, well, I chose Orphan Black. I love that show, literally. That was one of the first series proper. Really? You need to.
It sounds scary. I watched the trailer, I was like, oh no.
No, it's not that scary. It's like a sci-fi kind of. It's about clones, so it's like this girl, she's the same actress for all the other characters, which I thought was amazing.
Oh, she plays all of them?
Yeah, she plays all of them. When I found that out, I was like, wow, because they're very different characters. So they're clones born out of this scientific project, and then they basically have all these different lives. They meet each other randomly, and they're being hunted by so many different groups, like Proletheans, people that are against their existence.
Against the clone existence.
Yeah, against cloning, people And then also, what's that thing? It's basically a Christian organization that's very against. Again,
so they're trying to kill them?
Yeah, they're trying to kill them. They're like extremist Christians who don't believe that there should be any other way to conceive but through, obviously, the God-ordained way. So they've been hunted by them. And it's just interesting, like, it makes you question, like, different ideas of identity, because, you know, they all have a link, something that draws them together, and that is the fact that they look exactly the same, but they're all so different. As in, it's just interesting. Definitely watch it.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
That sounds
so I think it's on the 2nd season now.
Oh, that's quite young.
Yeah, they need to hurry up. I'm waiting. Yeah, the main thing I've learned from, like, watching TV shows, I'd say, comes from, like, watching Orphan Black. Just, like, seeing how identity actually plays out. Just because you might look the same, or you'll come from the same area, you'll come from the same place, it doesn't necessarily mean that you actually connect. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is the meaning of a relationship? So it's interesting because obviously they're clones. They are so different. So it got me thinking a lot about what is a good relationship.
Yeah, and for me, I watch quite a few TV shows, and I think I learned different things depending on what it is, like medical drama TV shows. I learned, I'm not like learning medicine, but I do learn, I pick up little things that I think are useful. They reflect real personalities that occur in the world. And obviously, I feel like generally you're exposed to certain kind of people. You're usually quite limited in people that you're exposed to. So TV shows allow you to kind of broaden and see all the different walks of life. Like, you get like Chicago Fire, which is about firefighters, and you get Chicago Med, which is about, you know, doctors, and then you get random shows just give you a little snippet into, you know, different things. I think it's interesting.
Action-packed things as well. Prison Break. I love Prison Break.
I think Prison Break was like, they kept on breaking in and out. It's like, pick a side. Like, that's why I didn't watch it.
I love Prison Break.
I started watching it and they broke out, and they go back in and they broke out, and I was like, this is clearly a game. We play more season. I don't have time for this.
But yeah, so yeah, that's it really. I mean, comment if you have any good shows. I know, or even movies, burning movies. You think, oh, we should have mentioned this. Just comment and we'll have a look.
We'll have a look.
Yeah.
Comment, subscribe, like.
Subscribe.
Anyways, thanks for watching.
Bye.
You just got cash. Blow some up. Blow some up. Blow some up. The more you spend, the faster go. Bad on the floor. It's raining hundreds. Throw some up. Throw some up.
Fine.
Throw some up.